This is ABC15 Mornings.
Serving up support.
People should know, even though it's something that affects us all, we still go out and do the job day in, day out.
A fundraiser for the Phoenix police officer who is now fighting for his life.
Building up your own business.
November and December are basically our make or break months.
Steps to make your operations more efficient and your profits soar.
Helping you save, our Smart Shopper team breaking down ways to cut costs on your holiday travel.
Outscored a 14-8 in the paint. Lob up top. McGee goes to get it.
Beautiful pass from Campaign.
Lucky number 13. Our Phoenix Suns unstoppable right now here in the Valley.
That's what we like to see. Back to their winning ways.
It's just they are a fun team to watch for sure. We'll talk more about our Suns. We'll talk about our Cardinals. We've got a lot to get to here momentarily, but first we do want to gear you up for what it's going to feel like out there for the weekend.
Let's check in with Allison Rodriguez, who's in for Jorge today with a chilly look at your most accurate forecast.
Hey, good morning, everyone at home. I hope you are all off to a great Friday here. Currently waking up with temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s at Phoenix Sky Harbor. If you're near the airport, we're sitting at 41 degrees right now. So before you step outside, you may want to grab that light jacket or sweater. It does feel a little bit cool out there, although a little bit on the humid side, too, as you can see. Winds fairly light, and we're going to keep it like that as we go in through the day today. So here's a look at your Valley Planner with our temperatures and those winds as well. You can see less than 5 miles an hour for the most part as we go in through today. We're going to see those temperatures climb into the upper 50s as we get into that 1 o'clock hour, and then 63 as we get into that 3 o'clock hour, which is usually when we see our peak daytime heating, which is what we're going to get to today. A high of 63 under mostly sunny skies, a mild afternoon, but we've got warmer days ahead of us and also a possible rain chance. We'll talk about that in the full forecast coming up. But for now, I want to send things over to Megan Thompson, who's got an eye on our roads, and I see some flashing lights issues already.
We have got them out there, Allison. So here is that warning before you leave as we get a check of traffic sponsored by Accident Law Group. This is in the East Valley. It's the Loop 202, the Santan Freeway, the eastbound lanes on the Val Vista exit ramp. You see those flashing lights making their way around the scene. It's mostly off to the right-hand side with some of these vehicles involved in this crash off to the right. You will be able to get by, but just be prepared. You're going to see those first responders on the scene. Your traffic flows on the 202 itself look good. Off the freeway at Warner and Alma School, we have a crash to tell you about. And the big trouble spot right here is near the split, the I-10 eastbound near the Salt River Bridge. We have a stalled vehicle and a crash very, very close to each other, as you can see with some red building on our maps. Your speeds dropping between 30 and 40 miles per hour while you're passing this scene. On the I-10 eastbound from the split, as you're making your way to the 202 Santan, that drive time is right around 12 minutes. And we'll check in on the I-10 eastbound for those desert drive times coming up.
Well, a Valley family safe this morning, and it's all thanks to their working smoke detector. Phoenix Fire telling us the flames broke out in the laundry room of their home near 19th Avenue and Southern. It was a teenager who actually woke up hearing that alarm and running around waking everybody else up quickly. All 7 people made it out along with their 2 dogs, thankfully. 2 people did have to be checked out for smoke inhalation.
It's 6:03 today, an opportunity for the community to show their support for Phoenix police officer Tyler Moldovan, still in critical condition this morning after being shot multiple times in the line of duty this week.
Our Jamie Warren joining us live right now. She's at Phoenix Law Enforcement Association's Pleas headquarters, where they will be hosting a fundraiser this morning throughout the day. Good morning.
Good morning, Nick and Kaylee. This is a barbecue fundraiser. It'll be taking place here at the Plea headquarters starting at 10 o'clock this morning. Anyone can attend. All donations are welcome, and this is all in support of that Phoenix police officer, Tyler Moldovan. He is just 22 years old, graduated from the academy. He recently got married and was gunned down by a suspect after responding to a call about a vehicle doing donuts on Tuesday. He is in the hospital fighting to survive, and his family says they are just hoping for a miracle. So that is why today from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. they are holding this fundraiser at Plea headquarters in downtown Phoenix. All donations will go to the Moldovan family. You can donate at the event or on the Plea website. And here is why the president of Plea, Britt London, wants people to stop by.
It allows not only the community to support the officer and their family, but also to interact with officers, which is kind of the beginning of the healing process, I think, for our department and the community.
And he says it really is that interaction between folks in the community and officers that allows everyone to really get a better sense of what exactly it is these officers go through every day while on the job. Nick?
Yeah, Jamie, because when they put that uniform on, right, they step into an unknown risk, not knowing if they're going to go home and see their families the next day. Our Jamie Warren, thank you for bringing us that information. We've had so many people reach out on ways to take action and help out. As for the suspect in this case, Easton Williams, he's due in court Monday morning. Right now, he's facing multiple charges, including attempted first-degree murder of law enforcement. He's being held right now on a $3 million bond.
A Valley landscaper killed on the job. The 60-year-old was hit by a car while he was working roadside in Surprise. Police responding to this crash near Grand and Reams Thursday morning. And that man's daughter telling us he was just 1 year from retirement.
It's devastating because I don't get it. How someone cannot see cones, how someone cannot see a yellow vest, how someone could not see a white truck in front of them. And now my dad's not here.
Surprise police are investigating this. They tell us they do not believe drugs or alcohol played a role in this.
6:06 today marks 1 year since mass vaccination sites opened in Maricopa County. Now health officials are bracing for another wave of COVID cases in the coming weeks. The county is working with hospital networks to try and relieve some of the stress.
We are helping set up monoclonal antibody locations that are outside of the hospital systems, working with them. We're providing staff for those. We've also requested FEMA support to help staff those sites.
As of this morning, about 55% of Arizonans are fully vaccinated. The CDC updating its guidance on vaccines. The agency now recommending people opt for Pfizer or Moderna over Johnson & Johnson because of concerns over a very rare but serious possible side effect. Of the 17 million J&J shots given out, 9 people have died from blood clots.
Millions of dollars in drugs now off Valley streets, seized by law enforcement. Scottsdale police working with the DEA for this record bust. The task force says they'd been investigating the Sinaloa cartel for months, leading them to several homes full of illegal drugs. This haul includes 1.7 million fentanyl pills and 10 kilos of powdered fentanyl, which is actually enough to make 4 million of these pills. Wow. Thieves targeting the Salvation Army, breaking in and stealing donations from those iconic red kettles. The windows are now boarded up. If you go by, you'll see the Salvation Army near 43rd Avenue and Indian School. 2 laptops and more than $500 taken. That's actually enough to feed at least 100 families.
It does make us feel bad or sad at the same time that people would do that to us. But they're not doing it only to the Salvation Army, they're doing it to the community. And I would say, you know, if you need help, knock on our door. We're here to help you.
I mean, he's right, and there are so many organizations that are available to help. The Salvation Army was trying to raise more than 40 grand for the holiday season. They tell us they were already struggling to meet that goal.
Well, we continue our Smart Shopper 15 days of savings. And this one is for those of you who are traveling for the holidays, how to save on a rental car. Now, prices are high this year, and the longer you wait to book, the more you're gonna pay. But there are some ways we found that you can save. Now, you gotta be flexible with what rental you get. Some companies are gonna give you cheaper prices if you don't request a specific size vehicle. And don't book at the airport. There are extra fees tacked on there. Plus, the rates are higher. Maybe consider taking a rideshare or going into town to book your rental. But the best way to save, we found, is through websites like Expedia or Priceline.
Go on those travel aggregator sites. So think Expedia, Priceline. I mean, that's a really good way to kind of get the lay of the land and what's available, but they might also offer discounts of their own if you purchase a rental car from a certain company or rent during certain less high demand days. We saw some deals that Expedia has been offering if you rent from certain rental companies and book your rental by a certain date. So there are opportunities to save from those travel aggregators as well. So definitely take those into consideration.
Well, another option, look for discounts for AARP members or military. Now you can head to abc15.com/smartshopper for all of our days of savings and to see our other deals and money saving tips. We're going to help you out there. And hey, do you have a favorite way to save? Email us your tips and tricks to smartshopper@abc15.com.
Up next here on ABC 15 Mornings, switching up what your kids see on TikTok, the popular social media app, making some changes to keep potentially harmful videos from flooding their feeds.
Plus, small businesses hit hard by this pandemic, and we're taking action with ways to rebound in 2022.
Crank up the heater and cruise, baby. We've got free, fun holiday light displays for you to check out valley-wide. We're talking about it.
What a fun commute that would be out and about. This one, maybe that last one before the weekend for you. Some different types of flashing lights. You're seeing them here on the ABC 15 live drive. We are tracking a couple crashes and incidents. This view of the I-10 near the 51. We'll check your desert drive times too. Still ahead.
It's 6:13. Let's get to your morning headlines. Today, the former Minnesota police officer on trial for manslaughter is expected to take the stand in her own defense. Kim Potter fatally shot Dante Wright during a traffic stop in April. Her defense team insists this was an accident and that she meant to fire her taser. The prosecutors argue that she was negligent when she reached for the wrong gun. Purdue Pharma is vowing to appeal a federal judge's decision to reject the $4 billion bankruptcy settlement for the company that makes the prescription painkiller OxyContin. The settlement also gave its owners protection from civil litigation. The 12 remaining missionaries kidnapped by a gang in Haiti have now been released. The group from Christian Aid Ministries was abducted back in October. The gang demanded $1 million per hostage, but it's not clear this morning whether a ransom was actually paid. TikTok changing the algorithm of its For You page so viewers don't go down a potentially harmful rabbit hole. The app wants to prevent users from seeing too many videos on the same topic. Some examples include extreme dieting or breakup videos.
ABC 15 Desert Drive Time, sponsored by Accident Law Group.
Well, good morning to you. Happy Friday. Coming up on 6:15 now, taking you outside with one of those ADOT cameras for a bird's eye view of the I-10 eastbound near 7th Avenue. Some brake lights building in this area as we go to your traffic maps. We're also tracking some crashes that you need to be aware of both on and off the freeway. So Warner and Alma School Road here between the 101 and Country Club. We have an accident to keep you posted on. Moving over to the I-10 eastbound. Checking that drive time for you from the Loop 303 in the West Valley as you're passing the stack, heading towards the mini stack. That average speed already at this early hour is right around 50 to 55 miles per hour. So a 10 to 15 mile per hour drop from the speed limit. Your drive time climbing now to about 25 minutes. And you really start tapping the brakes as you're passing the 202 South Mountain interchange. As we take a look at the I-10 westbound, we're also seeing some slowing there between the stack and the mini stack there in the tunnel, right around 35 miles per hour. It looks like a new crash has just popped up on the I-10 eastbound near 27th Avenue. So I'll keep you posted on that one. Along the Durango curve, your speed's dropping to about 40 miles per hour. That crash on the Salt River Bridge, though, that did clear. That's some good news. But 24th Street, we have an accident at Sky Harbor Circle. So be prepared if you are heading to the airport at this early hour. Now let's get a check of that most accurate forecast. Allison Rodriguez has us covered because a little bit chilly out there this morning, Allison. I know we're all afraid to say cold, but
I know.
I think it is.
Nobody wants to say that, but I'll tell you this. So many households have those blankets, you know, that have the tiger on them, the cobija over them this morning because it is very chilly and downright freezing in spots like Flagstaff. We're at 13 there, 10 degrees in the Grand Canyon, 19 in Window Rock with 20s in Winslow to Heber and Show Low. Look at that, 30s in Payson, 36 in Sedona, 28 in Prescott with mid 40s right now in Bullhead City and Lake Havasu City. So a little bit more mild in those two spots, but we're just a degree shy of freezing right now in Quartzsite. Very cold. So we've got a lot of 30s going around the valley as well. Take a look at this. 37 for us right now in Mesa out to Apache Junction, 34 in Chandler. We're at 38 in Ahwatukee, 36 in Levine, 39 in Goodyear, 40 for us right now in Buckeye, and 44 in Wickenburg. So a couple of spots a little bit more on the mild side, but for the most part, a lot of us in the 30s this morning. Chilly, right? Okay, as we get into the afternoon though, temperatures are going to start to warm. So very similar to what we got to yesterday and closer to that average of 65. We'll be just a degree shy of that in places like Scottsdale, Mesa to Tempe, 63 in Glendale, 64 for us in Peoria to surprise Goodyear out in Buckeye as well. Now across the state, we're going to be seeing highs reach 50 degrees in Sedona, upper 40s in Prescott and Kingman, 30s today for us in the Grand Canyon of Flagstaff, 38 in Heber with 40 in Show Low, all the way up to Window Rock and 46 in Winslow. Now, let's talk about winds. As I am tracking a disturbance coming our way today and into tomorrow, but the impacts from this one are pretty minimal except for the winds, and this is going to be pretty localized as well. As I press play on Futurecast winds here, this is going to take us to lunchtime, and you'll notice those winds do start to kick up around the western portions of our state. We'll see some breezes up to the north as well as we go on through the afternoon, and a few more breezes into tonight as well, but we'll stay consistently breezy in that area here, not only today, but into tomorrow morning as well. So that's why we have that wind advisory in effect for that area you see shaded in tan, and that will be in effect for today. Now, let's leave you with a look at our 7-day forecast. We'll start with Phoenix first, seeing that those temperatures are going to warm as we get into the weekend. So maybe low 60s, mid 60s. Not good for you? Don't worry. We're close to 70 by Sunday, hitting that 70-degree mark by Monday. Getting a slightly warmer on Tuesday, which is the first official day of winter, by the way. And then we're ushering in a slight rain chance late Wednesday into Thursday. That'll be a mix of rain and snow up in the high country. And Flagstaff is going to warm as well as we get into the weekend. You'll see we'll be just a degree shy of 50 as we get into that first day of winter on Tuesday.
Sounds like s'mores making kind of evenings.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. Well, the cooler weekend could be perfect really for getting all bundled up, hopping in the car to see some festive holiday lights here in the valley.
Here's Josh Ruggiero with a few things to check out.
There's something about the glow of Christmas lights, and homeowners around the valley have brought out all the stops this year. From thousands of lights synced to music, to inflatables, to themes like The Little Mermaid or The Nightmare Before Christmas. The question is, where do you even start? How about we start on the west side of town? Meet Lights in Verrado. This is over in Buckeye. They have more than 26,000 LED lights synced to Christmas music. In Goodyear, dive under the sea with the Disney classic The Little Mermaid. You'll find Ariel, Sebastian, Flounder, and King Triton swimming in waves of blue. Over in Glendale, there's the Scary Christmas House, themed after The Nightmare Before Christmas. You'll find Oogie Boogie, Jack, and a bunch of other characters here. You also have the Herda Family Light Show in Peoria. How neat is this? And not too far away is the Reindeer Valley Christmas display in Phoenix. You'll find Mickey and Friends here, as well as 50,000 lights synced to a dozen or so songs. And that doesn't even touch the surface, or the East Valley for that matter. But that's why we've got everything mapped out for you right now in the ABC15 app or here at abc15.com/things to do. So pack the kids, some snacks, and some hot cocoa, and make a night out of it. In the newsroom, Josh Ruggiero, ABC15, Arizona.
Definitely true for our Phoenix Suns. Yeah, they've won 13 home games in a row.
Okay, so exciting. The team beating the Washington Wizards 118-98. This victory has them tying for the best record in the NBA right now. The Suns will be back at Footprint Center Sunday hosting the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, ahead at 6:25, how about some slippery fun skating through your bulletin board this morning? No ice needed, just some socks.
Should you get a refund or be booked on a new flight? Coming up at 6:37, the Let You Know team breaks down all your rights as a traveler when your trip hits a snag.
And at 6:33, draining resources. Police departments forced to investigate the flood of threats against schools, all stemming from a TikTok challenge.
And are your weekend plans taking you outdoors? Get those coats ready. A-Rod is back at 6:47 with a quick look at your Super 7-day forecast.
Well, we don't have to tell you this. You know, it has been a rough few years for small businesses because of the pandemic. So as we look ahead at a new year, we're taking a closer look this morning at improving finances. Money experts say there are a handful of things business owners can do to make more money. First, they say take a good look at your operations to see if you're operating efficiently, and then build trust with your customer base.
Not just promotion, but trust. But it can also be things as simple as great Google reviews. You really want to build that authority, that trust.
Finally, have a presence across several social media platforms. And these experts also say it's especially important to get your pages verified, and that is not easy to do. Digital orders and drive-thrus, they are the future of Chipotle, the company opening a new location. This one's in Ohio that won't have any dining room or in-person ordering. Customers will be able to order online through the app or right there at the drive-thru. And then Chipotle will also be much smaller, the newer version of them. You just walk up to a window for ordering pickups or to a patio where you can eat. Well, get ready to channel your inner Tom Cruise in risky business. Dun, 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 dun. For some sock skating. This is what's on our bulletin board this morning.
And you can leave your pants on. That's okay. Slide into some fun for the annual winter attraction at the Children's Museum of Phoenix this year. Sock skating's bigger and better than ever, moving inside the museum.
I want to show you these pictures from years past when it was outdoors. Kids and the big kids, the adults, can hit the white slippery tiles, which are like, ice, but without it being so cold. Sock skating is free with paid admission, which is $16.
Okay, so members and kids under 1 get in for free. You can check this out starting Saturday all the way through December the 30th. Skate your socks off. That's on today's bulletin board. I like this. This is fun. It's the most common place for hiding presents, and it's also the first spot kids, other people in your house might look at. Next at 6:30, it's time to think of somewhere new to put those Christmas gifts you might have bought already.
There have been a lot of flight cancellations and delays lately, so you're probably worried about your holiday flights. I'm investigator Joe Ducey with the steps you should take to protect yourself.
A Phoenix police officer is still in extremely critical condition this morning, and now the community is stepping up in a pretty big way. I'll tell you about the event happening in downtown Phoenix later today.
And bundle up as you head out and take the kids to school this morning, whether they go early or a little bit later on. Things are going to be on the chilly side this morning. But I tell you this, our afternoon temperatures are looking really good, especially through the weekend. We're going to go over that in the Super 7-day forecast.